civil war of some kind, right? Because there's going to be all these conspiracy theories, and you guys think it's going to be like George Floyd when they were burning Target and like the police precincts and stuff.
Peaceful protests.
No, I think it would be worse. I think it will be guys like genuinely just fire like anyone that they see with like blue on. It would be like Crips versus Bloods, but like with white people.
It would truly be like anybody with a nose ring in Florida dies the next day. Yeah.
So you think like states will be attacking one another and like going into territories, or do you think like all of the United States will become a green zone?
I think like a couple states would actually try to secede. I think like Florida, shit like that. I think Florida would like actually try to secede, probably.
Yeah, I kind of think it would be like the LA riots, but everywhere.
Yeah.
And like the type of thing where you're like, you shouldn't drive. They've created their own little society down there.
Okay, so if it actually gets that bad, right, there's a financial crisis of some sort, right?
Sure.
That causes even more of like a drug epidemic, right? So there's going to be more homeless people, more people on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to start getting bombed.
Yeah.
It's going to become a green zone in some territories, some places you can't go. It's like,
well, the homeless thing, I think, unfortunately, I think the right wing radicalized guys would just take them out.
Yeah.
So that might help.
It could be good for this country, yeah. It's like you buy cats to get rid of mice.
Yeah.
And you gotta buy dogs to get rid of cats.
I think all the right wing guys would just turn into Patrick Bateman. They would just be walking up to homeless guys in alleyways like, hey man, you're a fucking loser, you know that?
I think all the narcissistic, liberal, like gay guys, I think those are the guys who would do the most killings, by the way. And it's like for self-pleasure too. I think every ripped gay guy in like Santa Monica would immediately become Jigsaw in their own home. They would start capturing homeless people and like torturing them with crazy shit and like drilling holes in them.
You're right.
And shit. I think they all want to be like Ed Buck.
We're seeing right now the libtards are more violent.
Mm-hmm.
They care less. I mean, me and Devin were at lunch yesterday, and what's funny is there was a shitty ass 55-year-old gay guy outside who's in perfect health with the little shitty dog that sucks ass.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
As is the trope.
Sure.
And did you see the homeless guy come up to him on the bike and ask him for money?
No.
And he looked at him like if he had an RPG, he would have fired it through the guy's neck. It vaporized him in a way I've never seen anybody glare at a homeless person. Like, how dare you ruin my matcha and Caesar salad right now, you cocksucker? I'll kill you.
Old gays don't fuck around.
No. Old gays are actually very Republican usually. Yeah.
But don't a lot of those guys still pretend to be liberal outwardly? And once they get drunk, they start like quoting like
No, they don't need to
statistics and
pretend
stuff?
anymore. They think just simply sucking dick and fucking men's asses is liberal.
Yeah.
And they can all go be a Republican outside of that.
It's gross enough to be liberal.
Yeah.
It's literally the beauty of identity politics. You don't have to do anything good in your life. You can just be a deviant who will go to hell one day. And I want to be clear, not because you're gay, but because you've led a sinful life.
Well, cleanliness is next to godliness, as is a made-up verse that's not in the Bible.
Exactly. I'm just saying if you suck off 50 guys at once, regardless of if it's straight, if it's gay, you are going to hell.
Well, it's gluttonous.
It's
at the
gluttonous.
very least,
Yeah.
right?
It's gluttonous.
Yeah, it's gluttonous.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
It's just not safe.
No.
You get dehydrated.
Yeah. Literally planning your week around the day you're going to get fucked in the ass by 500 guys.
So that's happening. So
like
this is,
Thursday, nothing but rice. Because Friday, this thing is getting reamed out.
but thus is the melting pot of Los Angeles, where we are in this post-apocalyptic scenario. Gay guy outside with the little shitty dog who hates homeless people. And probably other races of people too. I think we can make that assumption.
Sure, probably.
He seems like a very like stay out of my space type of guy. Meanwhile, me and Devin are inside with my daughter and my wife. We're enjoying a nice meal, and I get up with and I'm sorry, I'm about to mention that I have a baby in the story. It's not about my baby. The baby is in the story. But anyway, there's going to be 90
sorry.
comments that I'm telling a story about my kid now, but the kid is just in the story.
We're really sorry his life doesn't reflect your loser lifestyle.
Yeah, it's true. At the same time, though, red bar's in your head.
Wait, did Red Bar go off on me with that?
Oh, I think a little bit. He went off on everything about you. But I think it's for the best. I think he likes you. He just wants you to be better. You're depressed.
I was very funny.
It was
very-
great.
I talked about it on the recent live stream, but putting the whiskey up to my face was so funny.
Yeah, it was good.
And at some point you said he goes